I know that I've been skating on the edge and on the brink. Floater, I ain't sober, I came here to overthink. Cause I've been got a bad case of the whiskey blue. Heard that you've been telling everybody I'm a psycho.
Lord, I tell her fuck with me and you could be some. A girl so bad I want the threesome. Threesome.
Hey y'all, hey cousins. How's your mind? How's your body? How's your heart? I hope that you're doing well. Welcome in or welcome back to my channel. And welcome to the books that I've DNF'd so far this year. I know. Imagine. Some of these are like super DNFs and some of these are I'm definitely going to come back to you. And the ones that I'm definitely going to come back to, I have right here. The other ones I do not have for obvious purposes. So let's go ahead and get started because there are 11 of them. I know. Let me know down in the comments how many books you've DNF'd this year. If you have DNF'd any books this year. If you are a DNF'er to begin with. Like, I struggled a little bit with DNFing books, but now I'm like, nobody has that time. You'll see all these books, I ain't got time. But anyways, okay, let's go ahead and get started. These are in order of the ones that I've DNF'd earlier in the year to the ones I just DNF'd. So the first one we're going to talk about is Lady of Darkness by Melissa K. Roehrich. So the thing is about this is just I've never had the time to finish with this book. I like every time I start, I'm like, I'm in it, I love it, and then I set it down and then just don't come back to it. I've done that probably about 2 times so far. Like, this was even pulled out of that fish jar of like hundreds of books and I still didn't read it. This is one that I am planning on going back to. I literally have this whole series and the other 4 book series that's after this. So there is no we're giving up because no ma'am, I bought all these. We're definitely fucking reading them. The next book I'm gonna talk about, put it up right here, and that is Silver in the Bone. This is by, I want to say it is by Alexandra Bracken, I think. So I no longer have this book because not only did I DNF it, but I unhauled it and I gave it to a person who was in my physical book club. So I just don't have it anymore. The issue that I had with this book, it wasn't necessarily anything really like with the writing or anything. I haven't read anything else by Alexandra Bracken. It was more with how slow it was in the beginning and how like I didn't understand what was going on. For example, there's like these means of transportation, which is like through these doors with keys or something. So like portal fantasy, but then I'm like, I don't know what the fuck's happening. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. So I was like, instead of me like throwing my time in to try to understand what was going on, especially because Paco from Bad Witch Books said that he liked it, I was like, nope, don't have the time, so it is what it is. The next book I'm going to talk about is another book that I have physically here with me, and I do plan on going back, especially since I have the broken binding edition of these, but that is The Mask of Mirrors by M.A. Carrick. So the thing is about this book is I was really enjoying myself. I was having a lot of fun with this, so much so that when I saw the broken binding set, because Emily from the Astral Library had the broken binding, I want to say it's broken binding, I could be wrong, but she has the broken binding set of these, and we went to her house while we were out at Y'all West in May, I believe, and I love them, so I bought them. And yeah, so got distracted. About this book in particular, I just set it down and just never picked it back up. This is one of my picks for the book club that I am in on Discord with Paco and Lynn and Jen and Thousand and such, but I just set it down and just never picked it back up. I do plan on picking it back up. I need to rebuy the second one because the second one that I have has a misprint in it. There's like pages of nothing and then pages of just like streaks of black. So I will be buying another second one, even though yes, I do have the broken binding set like I said before. Does not matter, I'm not reading those, I'm reading these. So I will rebuy the second one and then I'll have them all. Next we have a book that I do not have. I didn't buy, I actually read the arc of it and I DNF'd the arc, and that is The Incandescent by, I think it's Emily Tesh or something like that. So this book was so fucking boring. So boring. I was so excited about it because it's a dark academia book, but it was so boring. And a part of me was like, oh, like I should just buy it so I can like read it physically and such. But to be completely honest, I just don't want to waste my money like that. I still have the arc and stuff. It's on my Kindle app, so if I do want to go back, I can. Highly doubt I fucking will, because like the writing itself, like it was just dry. It was dry. It's just not, it's fine. It's fine. I'm not saying that Dark Academia needs to be popping off, but when I tell y'all, I was falling asleep. I rarely, if ever, fall asleep reading a book, but I was falling asleep reading this book. That's how dry and boring it was. So it is what it is. It is DNF'd. I don't have a physical copy of it. I just have the e-arc copy of it. So, which is a shame, because y'all know that I love me a Dark Academia book, but this one wasn't it. It wasn't it. Next, we have a book I'm definitely going back to. I was literally tabbing this up and I set it down and I just did not go back to it. I still have my bookmark in here, and that is Phantasma by Kaylie Smith. I'm definitely going back. Definitely. I was having so much fun. Look at the tabs. Look at the tabs. This is where I was, right here. And this is on page 105. I was loving this. Loving this. Love like the ghost guy. I don't know anymore exactly what he is, phantom person or whatever, but I was enjoying this so much, and like he was just giving me all the feels. So I am super excited to get to this and stuff, to go back to it. I just set it down and then just started reading something else, just never went back. So it is what it is. I do have the second one. I will be buying the rest of them, whatever it case be. I know that there is a hardcover set of these now, if I'm not mistaken. I will not be buying those. I know, right? Imagine. I'm not buying them because your girl is literally running out of space. Running out of space. I'm literally buying 2 sets of Shepherd King duology, and I honestly have no idea where it's going to go on the top of my shelves, but I'll figure it out later. So yeah, I will not be buying the special editions of these, but I definitely will be going back to it, which is why I still have it. This next one, I DNF'd it because I was really fucking confused, which honestly is a thing with this writer in particular, because I read her first book in her trilogy. I very well may get rid of this, but I'm not sure. That is The Gods Below by Andrea Stewart. So the thing is, I read The Bolshar Daughter, and that was also confusing, but this one, like, has like this weird plane separation. I don't know how to explain it without spoiling it, but like this fog comes, and if you go through the fog, you change and you are in a different plane of existence, and these 2 sisters are separated. And I don't know what's happening. And instead of me like trying to rack my brain to figure out what was going on, I was like, I literally cannot. I want to say I don't have my thing in here anymore. I want to say I got like 60 pages into this and was like, what is happening? So because it says gods, I want to say, but I'm going to keep it. And I'm probably going to do a video about like reading my DNF books within like so many months and stuff, and if I read them, great. If I don't, then they need to be unhauled. So that video will be coming eventually. I don't know when, but eventually, maybe as like an end of the year video, possibly. Idea, but anyways, but yeah, that's what was going on with this one. The next 2 I do not have, but I DNF'd The Teller of Small Fortunes. So I was really liking this book, to be honest, and it's not a very long book. I got over halfway through and I literally was like, okay. Like, it's really strange. The writing was fine and it was a fun story, and her fortune telling is like tea leaves type of thing, and that was really cool and everything. And then like the main character kind of gets like a cat and like a group of individuals with her, and I really wanted to find out what happened. There's like this overarching like mystery and everything, and I kind of want to get to where what she predicted actually happened. But I set it down and was like, next. Which is the same thing that I can say about A Forgery of Fate. Same exact thing. To be honest though, the thing is with this book is that it has gilded gold pages, and I cannot stand that. My Arcana Academy by Elise Kova has gilded gold pages, and it literally drives me crazy. I don't like it. I don't know what it is. I just don't like it. So if I was to go back to a Forgery of Fate, because I was enjoying it. So if I was to go back to Forgery of Fate, I would have to do like some type of ebook or like a paperback physical book or something, because the gilded gold pages is just, it's not for me. I don't know what it is. I do not like it. I don't like it. It drives me fucking insane. And it is what it is, to be honest. It is what it is. But I was enjoying A Forgery of Fate. I thought that it was a really cool premise, and I would love to see, I don't know if it's a series, it may be a series, but I would love to see like what happened to her father, because that's like a big part of the book, is that her father goes missing. So I definitely would love to see what happened with it. But in all actuality, I'm like, whatever about it, unless I get like a physical copy that does not have gold gilded pages. Maybe from the UK, maybe from Waterstones or something. Possibly. We'll see. Speaking of Elise Kova, A Trial of Sorcerers by Elise Kova. This is her first book in, I don't know what the series is called. Nevertheless, I DNF'd this because I was not having the funnest time with the female main character. She's a sorcerer, right? And she's supposed to have like this magic. But her magic is not as good as everybody else's magic, or is completely different, I guess is probably the best way. So people treat her really badly because her magic is different and she's not as good as her brother, and so forth and so forth. But she has like this secret magic thing that she's keeping a secret from other people. The only person who knows is like her friend. But I set it down and was like, I will come back to it because I love Elise Kova, so it's not going anywhere. It's still not going anywhere. I'm not getting rid of any of my Elise Kova books. I say that, but I just got rid of the Loom Saga. Look, I have a bind up of her Loom Saga, and then I had the hardcovers, and I was like, I don't need both, even though those hardcovers are out of print right now, but it's fine. Anyways, the point, I'm getting distracted. So yeah, that's why I DNF this, but I will not be unhauling it. I will never unhaul any of Elise Kova books that I don't have multiple copies of, okay? To be fair, okay? That's just not what I'm gonna do. Okay, next we have a book that I DNF'd and unhauled. I had to literally go into my unhauled box to grab it just to show y'all, and that is The Girl of Fire and Thorns by Ray Carson. I actually unhauled this one, and I had the second one, so I unhauled that one as well. This was published back in 2008, 11, something like that. 2011, and you can definitely fucking tell, you can tell that this was published way back then. To be completely honest, the reason I decided to DNF this is because the only thing I knew about this main character was that she was fat. That she was fat and she had black hair. That's the only thing they kept saying about her. She's fat, she's fat, she's fat. Like, and I'm just like, okay, damn, like, she ain't got unibrow, like, what's up? Like, she ain't got big lips, fat with black hair, and some type of stone in her belly button. I believe that's what the magic was. The stone in the belly button, I think. But there was some political intrigue, but not enough for me to be like, oh, I care. I don't. I did not. So it is unhauled and DNF'd. Last but not least is a book that I DNF'd, but I end up buying. I DNF'd the e-book copy that I had of it, but I did see it at my Barnes & Noble and was like, I'm definitely buying it because I was interested. It was very interesting, and that is The Sky on Fire by Jen Lyons. So what was interesting about this for me was not only like the dragons, how the dragons communicate was very different than what I've read before in a book, but also like I wanted to know what's going to happen. Like, so there was this dragon rider who, like, the dragon riders are like big bosses, you know what I mean? But the dragon rider comes down to this village and they threaten the mayor of this place, and it's like, hey, you didn't do, well, not him necessarily, it was a person before him, his predecessor before him, was like, hey, that person, so you didn't do what they were supposed to. They're supposed to kill this person, but y'all didn't. So because of that, you got however many days or whatever, weeks or whatever, to kill this person, to rectify the situation. And then it kind of, I thought it was like a time jump, definitely not though, but I thought it was a time jump, and then like you kind of see where this person is and what they're doing and da-da-da. I don't want to go too much more into it because I just don't want to spoil it. But I was really, really enjoying it. The only reason why I DNF'd it is because I knew I wanted a physical copy. So that's why I DNF'd it. But I have a physical copy now, so I definitely will be reading and continuing because I do like this. So those are all the books that I DNF'd so far this year in the year of 2025. I'm sure I'll probably DNF more books as we go. We are only in September, but nevertheless, those are the books I've DNF'd so far. I will make sure I'll put them down below. If you wanted to check them out, you can just copy and paste them into whatever search engine you are using. If you would like to support my channel with a comment, but you don't know what you want to comment, comment a trash emoji. Yes, because some of these books are trash. They're not bad because I don't believe in bad books, but they are trash. So comment with an emoji. I'll come back with the emoji, and I really appreciate your support. Thank you so much for being here and watching. I hope that you have a great day. Okay, cool. Bye.